Good morning, everybody. Today I'm sharing my morning routine with you guys. Since we started social distancing, I have found it very important to establish a good morning routine for myself. I have started getting up a little bit earlier than my kids so that I can do this, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So the first thing I do is make sure I drink water. You'll notice that throughout this entire video that I have been drinking more water. It is so important. And then I'm just putting up my hair, washing my face, and getting ready for my morning walk. As I mentioned, I have been getting up earlier than my kids. I set my alarm for 6:50, and I actually have been getting up before my alarm, which is really nice. So I get up before anybody else is awake. I leave my dog sleeping in the kennel, and I just spend a little bit of time on myself. Having morning walks has been really beneficial for me. It's nice to get outside, it's quiet, it's peaceful. I just listen to music and enjoy time by myself while also getting in a little exercise, which is always a good thing. So I don't bring water with me on my walk, so I just make sure I get a good amount of water before I leave my house. I have made it a goal of mine to drink one full water bottle before I have my morning coffee. So it's really motivated me to be aware of how much water I'm drinking in the mornings and getting enough for my body. I am back from my walk. I went about 2 miles, a little bit more, and I've also been trying to make it a habit of getting my workout in right after my walk. I just started doing this a couple weeks ago, and prior to this I was doing my workout later in the day, but ever since we started staying home more and the kids are home and everybody else is home, I just honestly don't end up doing my workout. So this is the best way to ensure that I get it in, I get it out of the way. It makes me feel good, it makes me feel strong, I feel accomplished. When you get up and you just get stuff done right when you get up, it just feels so good and I feel so productive, and it just really sets me up for a good day. So I have been trying really hard to get my workout in right after my walk, and it's been working out really well for me. Another thing I've been challenging myself to do is at least a 30-second to minute plank every morning. So I usually do that right after my workout. And then on this particular day, my husband actually got up early for work. So normally I would come in and just take a shower straight away because he would still be in bed, but he was already up, and I like to get my bed done first thing in the morning because, again, getting things done right after you wake up, it just gives you a sense of accomplishment. It's one less thing to worry about during the day, and making my bed in the morning is a habit that I have had for a long time, and I really truly believe that it sets me up for a better day on days that I don't make my bed. I feel like I tend to get less stuff accomplished throughout the day. I feel more lazy. I'm really not sure why that is, but I definitely suggest if this isn't something you're doing, try it out, because for some reason, just like the little task of making your bed makes a really big difference. Now that my bed's all made, I'm going to go ahead and move on and take my shower, do my makeup, at least skincare. I just do a very quick makeup routine. I had filmed a clip before this where I showed you everything I used in my skincare and makeup routine, but I accidentally deleted part of it, but I only spent 10 minutes doing this. My kids at this point are awake and they make their own breakfast, so they're in the kitchen having breakfast. My husband is out there hanging out with them, and I just quickly get my shower in, get my makeup on, do my hair if I want to do my hair, just take a little bit of time for myself before I have to go out there and get them all set up with school and everything else that we're doing for the day. So this is something I wasn't doing until pretty recently, and it just makes me feel better when I have myself put together, and when I feel better, I feel like our day goes a lot smoother. We're all in a little bit of a better mood when mom's in a good mood. So sometimes I feel guilty taking the time to do this stuff for myself, but it really is important, so I do try to make it a priority. So that's pretty much everything I do for myself in the morning. Once I'm done putting on some makeup, getting dressed, taking a shower, all of that good stuff, I sit down. Recently, this is what I've been doing. I sit down and go over what my son is going to be doing for the day, just so I have an idea of what he's going to be working on. He is in 6th grade, so he pretty much does his assignments on his own, but I just like to know what he's going to be working on so that I can kind of make sure he's on track throughout the day. And then I'm going to get myself some more water because, again, it's very important. And I have been making myself lemon water. It's good for your digestive system. It tastes good. I get bored if I just keep drinking plain water all day long. So I really like to have some lemon water in the morning. And then once I have my water is when I go ahead and enjoy my coffee. And this morning my husband was super sweet and went ahead and made me some coffee. So I'm gonna sit down, relax, figure out what we're doing for the day. My son at this point is working on his classwork. My daughter's watching a little bit of TV. And I just am writing down in my planner everything that I have to get accomplished today, everything that I want to get accomplished today. I paid some of my bills while I was sitting here. I just do little things that aren't very hard to accomplish while enjoying my coffee. Now that I've gotten myself all ready, I know what the plan is for today, I go ahead and do some cleaning. I usually spend about 30 minutes to an hour just picking up around the house. I don't do anything crazy. I just do some dishes from the morning, from breakfast, clean up the counters, sweep the floors or vacuum the floors, and pick up the living room. My daughter, you can't see her in this clip, but she is actually in the living room right now picking up the living room. So I do make sure to have the kids help me when they aren't doing anything else. I think it's really good to get them involved and have them help with the chores. They do have their set daily chores that they do, but I still believe that they should be helping with other tasks around the house. So that is what she's doing right now, and it really helps me to not get overwhelmed, and we can focus more on hanging out and having fun and not constantly having to clean up the house if we all pitch in a little bit. So that's a tip for you guys. If you have kids or even your husband, anybody who lives in the house should be helping you clean up. Don't make that all fall on your plate. I feel like you should be allowed to ask for help, and everybody should be doing their part. So then I'm going to go ahead and feed Carlin and say good morning to him. He is always very excited for breakfast. I'm trying to show you him here, but he was very fast this morning trying to get to his food. So there he is, and then I don't know if you could see in the back, but Theodore was back there too. He is our snail. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go outside and see how the garden's doing. It actually stormed last night and we got quite a bit of rain. So I'm just using one of the kids' toy brooms to get the rain off of the pergola so that I can fix this canopy. And I'm gonna fix the pool up a little bit too, because as you can see, the cover got rained on and it's kind of falling into the pool. So I'm just cleaning this up. It's not something I normally do, but because it stormed last night, I'm just fixing it up real quick. And then I'm gonna go check out my garden, see how my plants are doing. Normally I would go ahead and water them if they're dry, but again, it rained last night, so they are all wet and have plenty of water, so I'm not gonna worry about that. But yeah, this is just a nice way to get some fresh air again. I love getting outside whenever it's possible. I've noticed that getting fresh air and being outside really boosts my mood. And so I just love getting out there whenever I can. And then my daughter had finished her chores, so she is currently playing on her playground while I do all of this. So if you guys saw my backyard garden video, then that's a little update for you. But as you can see, we had a lot of vegetables sprout. Our corn is doing amazing. Here are our cucumbers. They're looking really good. And we have a bunch of tomatoes coming out. Our watermelons are doing good. We have 2 peaches on our peach tree, which is really exciting, and they're starting to get a little bit bigger and they're so cute. I'm really excited that we have peaches this year. Like I mentioned in my gardening video, we haven't ever had this tree flower. We've had it for about 1.5 years, so it's very exciting. We also have quite a few strawberries. Not a lot of them have ripened and been edible. A lot of them have started to rot before they got ripe enough. I'm not really sure what's going on there, but we have gotten a couple really nice ripe strawberries, and the kids always get excited when we see good strawberries. They pick them off right away and just have them as a snack when they're playing outside, so we love our strawberry plants. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and move on to breakfast now, and I'm just making what I have pretty much every single morning, which is avocado toast. I just cook my bread on the stove. I don't have a toaster, so I cook my bread on the stove. I heat up a couple chicken sausages, add guacamole, eggs, and that is it. I just finished my breakfast, and that is going to be it for my morning routine. I'm getting ready to go do school with Zoe, and once we do school, we're pretty much into the afternoon. So this is pretty much what I would do on a daily basis in the morning. Obviously, there's some mornings when I wake up and I just don't feel like going on a walk, or I don't feel like working out, and I've really been trying lately to practice listening to my body and just staying consistent though. So if I truly don't want to go, if I'm just really tired and I need some extra sleep, I'm gonna allow myself to have extra sleep. But if it's just that I just don't feel like it, then I go out and I do it anyways, because the more that you do something, the easier it's going to become. I have been doing this routine for a few months now, and it's something I look forward to now. Anyways, as you guys saw this morning, I even woke up before my alarm went off, and it's definitely getting easier the more that I do it. So I'm gonna go do school with my daughter. The only other things I didn't show is that I will do my hair after I do school, and I normally would meditate and stretch after my workout, but this morning for some reason, I guess just with filming, I completely forgot that somehow. So that's the only thing you guys really didn't see. And then obviously like brushing my teeth and stuff, I do all that stuff, I just didn't show it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more, and I will see you guys in the next one.